from, and I have done so for the past 7 decades. Today, however, I'm taking a break from that and coming on this show to hopefully find true love. I'm looking for someone who can understand my past and support my future. I'm looking for someone loyal who can help me look after my 4 little rascals, Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. But what would really take the biscuit would be finding someone who values my interests, of which include horse riding, pigeon racing, and football. I'm a huge Arsenal fan.
Hello, I'm Napoleon Bonaparte. You may know me as the famous French military leader or emperor who conquered much of Europe and introduced many legal reforms. But what you don't know about me is that I'm actually a mathematician. I even have a theorem named after me, Napoleon's theorem. A misconception about me is that I'm a stern businessman who cares only for wars and ruling. But that is all fiddle-faddle. Despite my small height of 5'1", I have a big heart. All I want is to meet a woman with a sense of honesty and good intentions. Someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
Greetings, I'm Cleopatra, remarked for my intelligence and political skill, as I was an absolute monarch. Despite my glamorous lifestyle, love hasn't come so easily to me. One of my past husbands was in fact my brother, while my relationship with Mark Antony and Julius Caesar ended very badly. I'm hoping to break the generational cycle of incest that I was born from and find someone who can deal with the drama that comes from being my husband, and is preferably from outside my family tree.
I'm Donald Trump, but you already know that. When I'm not busy running the country, I enjoy golfing with friends, eating fast food, and wearing red hats. I'm looking for someone who shares my interests for politics and is just generally on the same level of intelligence as me. I need someone who understands my views, my plans, and concepts of plans. All I hope is that someone here is able to meet my high expectations and that somewhere on this island there's a tanning bed.
And I will be your host for the season. Now let's jump straight into the coupling. Lined up here, we have this season's eligible bachelors. So we're gonna have our ladies step up to the man they find the most attractive.
If I'm being completely honest, Napoleon immediately caught my eye. I hear he's not the best horseman, but I can fix him.
I'm glad that Elizabeth chose me. Back in 1804, when I crowned myself emperor, it was a tough time to be taking such a position like that, since the French Revolution resulted in years of chaos and instability in France. That was a tough time for me, and I know that Queen Elizabeth had to go through a similar thing when she was crowned in 1953 after World War II and the death of her father. It's just nice to have someone who can understand that.
I mean, Cleopatra is totally my type. And I hear she speaks 9 languages. My last wife, Melania, only spoke 5.
And how many languages do you speak, Trump?
As I was saying, I think the 2 of us will be perfect for each other. So what if she married her brother? If my daughter wasn't my daughter?
All right, well that ties up the coupling. Let's all get a good night's rest and we'll be back up in the morning. Good luck.
This looks nice. I think I'm just going to crown myself, like I did at the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. In 1804, the Pope tried to crown me like he's supposed to do, but I instead took the crown and put it on my head like a real man.
When the guys were picking matches, Napoleon just took my crown off my head, which I just thought was weird. He called himself a real man, but he's literally shorter than me, and I'm 5'4". He seems like he has a decent personality and can be a good role model for my kids, though.
I really want to show the Queen how much of a leader I can truly be for her kids, so I hope she likes me.
I guess that just leaves you and me, but I was gonna pick you anyways.
I think we all knew you were going to pick me no matter what. I came onto this show to see if I could find someone that could even somewhat compare to my exes Julius Caesar or Mark Antony, but I haven't. Both of my exes traveled all the way from Rome to Egypt to win my love, and all Trump has done is pick me to be his first match on a TV show. Since it hasn't been long, I'm willing to give it some time to see if his personality gets any better.
Smells like beef Wellington.
Wellington? He was the general that defeated me in the Battle of Waterloo in Belgium.
Oh, I was only talking about the food, but I didn't know that happened to you. Also, do you know if there's gonna be tea? I could really go for some right now. His personality is really starting to show. I think it's going really well.
The only season of Love Island that is actually good is season 1. The others are horrible. What do you say we make Love Island great again?
Okay, whatever you say. As long as he's not related to me and will put effort into this relationship, I think he could be a good consort.
Wants me to make Love Island great again, so I'm happy as long as she doesn't ruin that.
Thank you for the tea. It was lovely and I had a grand time. I will see you later. Are you ready to go back to our villa?
Yeah, sure. See you, Trump.
Welcome, esteemed guests, to Casa Amor, where the air is thick with intrigue and every corner holds a secret.
This was not the thing I needed. I'm super nervous for those new boys coming and disrupting this game.
Oh my god, do you see them? Who's that one on the left? He's so tall.
Hello, I'm Peter the Great, and I'm the Tsar of Russia. I'm mostly known for the reforms and projects I do to westernize Russia. For example, I went on an epic voyage throughout Western Europe. I called it the Great Embassy. I traveled incognito so I could observe the daily life of countries like England, the Netherlands, and Austria. I was able to get so many new ideas on how to make Russia as strong and powerful as other European nations. I'm an educated man. I know how to really make people fold. I'm looking for someone who isn't afraid of my power and my pride. I'm also 6'10", just so people know.
Salutations! Some of you may know me from inventing calculus, discovering the laws of gravity and the laws of motion, etc. But let's skip through all that rubbish. I'm here to show people that although I do have a big brain, I also have a big heart. I have some pickup lines prepared for this. Are you the square root of 100? Because you're a solid 10. I can say another one. In math class, they always taught us to solve for x, but I'm glad I found you instead.
Let's get this over with. My dainty duck Napoleon will always hold a special place in my heart.
I wouldn't count me out yet. I am 6'10".
All right, boys, here come your new ladies.
Hey, I'm Boudica, and I'm already over this game. For those who don't know me, I'm a Celtic queen that led the revolt against the Romans. In 43 AD, the Romans decided to invade Britain, which the Celtics inhabited. I lead a group of hundreds of thousands of people against those idiots who just wanted our resources. I don't even know why I was invited here. I can handle myself perfectly fine without a man.
I agree with Boudica. This Trump guy is really freaking me out. Anyway, I'm Theodora, and not to brag, but I'm one of the most powerful women in Byzantine history. I was one of the first rulers to recognize the rights of women. One of my most popular actions was altering the divorce laws to give greater benefits to women. Just so everyone knows, I have a very high bar for men during this game. My husband, Justinian, changed the law so that we could marry each other. I doubt Napoleon or Trump would ever do that. Well, maybe Trump. He does change a lot of laws for his benefit. Oh, Peter, tell me more about yourself. I almost immediately felt a connection to Peter. He just seemed so wise and tall and selfless and tall, so much more so than Donald.
Well, Cleopatra.
Oh, you can call me Cleo.
So immediately stood out to me. I've heard of her beauty and intelligence, but her in person is something else. It means a lot that she's so interested in my work. I'm just your average 6'10" ruler who transformed Russia through westernization and modernization, expanded influence in the Baltic region, transformed Russia's geopolitical landscape with the establishment of St. Petersburg, a new capital city for Russia, and lived to tell the tale.
Peter! That's actually really hurtful. Do you not care about my emotions and past at all? It really hurts that Peter doesn't care about my past. The pressure of the growing Roman Empire in Egypt during my rule that ended with Octavian conquering Egypt and my death by suicide. Him making fun of me, not living to tell the tale, was really hurtful. That was a really emotional time for me, and it hurts that he would make such a crude joke without thinking about the consequences.
Sorry, Cleo. I wasn't thinking it through.
I really appreciate you apologizing. It means a lot as someone who had semi-toxic relationships with two rulers of Rome in the past.
I really appreciate you putting up with me, Cleo. That shows that our relationship is something to fight for. I really feel there's something between us.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I already have a relationship and I'm not looking to stray from that right now.
No, I get it. It's the reaction everyone has to me. No wonder I'm still a virgin.
No, it's not you. You're amazing. I'm such a fan. You invented calculus and the principles of gravity and your Principia Mathematica. It's really impressive. I'm already in a committed relationship.
It's because I'm ugly. Who cares if you're smart? Girls never give me a chance because of my looks.
Maybe we can be friends. Why would I want to be friends with such an unconfident nerd? He gives off bad vibes and is not my type. Too bad Cleo scooped up that snack Peter.
Hi, boys. It's nice to meet you. It's not nice to meet them. I've never seen an uglier pair of world rulers in my life, with one the height of my lowest pair of heels and the other as orange as the literal orange. Ugh. They could have given us better options. With myself, being so gorgeous, I made a man change the laws of a country to marry me.
Hey, gorgeous. I know a woman like that. Gorgeous, high maintenance, and a cold heart. I want someone with more depth, more fire, like that red-haired beauty over there.
I'm not interested in either of you. I'm here for myself. Myself, meaning that I hope there would be someone more attractive, but I'm not gonna say it.
Whatever, that's not even the purpose of this show. This is why I think it should be only great Americans. That would be the best show, the funniest show, the best rated show. We have to make Love Island great again, folks.
Boudica, this is terrible. We clearly got screwed over. Want to get out of here?
Heck yeah. This is what I should have done with the Romans invaded Britain instead of staying to fight.
Guess you learned your lesson.
Can't believe we just did just like that. I mean, we're not that bad. Guess I'll just wait for Lizzie.
You don't have to wait for Lizzie. Someone right here thinks you're really great.
Who?
Me, Napoleon. I'm your biggest fan. I've literally quoted you in my tweets. I admire so much of how you became the supreme leader of your country from just being a military general. I've always wanted to be just like you. Getting to know you these past few days have been really amazing.
That's so sweet, Trump. I really like you too, since the day we first met. Not as much as I love myself, though.
Oh, me neither.
Cleopatra and Queen Elizabeth, have you guys decided what you're going to do today?
Yes.
Okay, Lizzie, you're up first.
This show has changed me more than I could ever have expected. Opportunities to find love are hard to come by as queen, and the love I feel for Napoleon is hard to contain. Isaac is sweet and all, but Napoleon has more experience, if you know what I mean.
Are you ready to make the choice? Are you choosing to couple up with Isaac or Peter, or are you staying single and loyal to Napoleon?
I choose to stay loyal to Napoleon. Isaac, you're sweet and a lovely person, but loyalty is the best quality, especially in a queen of my degree.
I understand. I will always appreciate you, but I'm not going to go off on you based on your decision to stay loyal. I will always have my math problems and fame. I don't want or need any of this queen stuff. Okay, Isaac, if that's your decision, it's time for you to pack your bags and leave the villa. Okay, if Napoleon walks in here alone, you will be together. But if he walks in here with another girl, you'll be single and vulnerable.
Okay, he's loyal, he's loyal, he's loyal. Bloody hell, Napoleon, you're a bastard! A giant donkey bastard, even bigger than my bloody elephant!
Lizzie, calm down.
Don't you tell me to calm down, you great horn spoon and dirty cheek.
Don't you yell at my king. He and I could never be torn apart, even with you fake English and fake power.
Don't you come for my title, you bloody bastard. You have more federal indictments than I can count on both of my hands.
Still our brilliant language and claim it as your own. You have no power, just a name. You can call me any name, but your father died when you were 25, so that makes you a bastard.
My language came before you. You're the reason you're around. Also, you can't call me a bastard when you have 3 baby mamas and you had your last kid when you were 59. An old bed swerver, that's for sure.
Lizzie, stop. You can't insult the man I love and that you can get back with me. It isn't going to bloody work.
I'm the queen of bloody England and I can have whatever I bloody want. You're such a jelly belly gosh darn, trying to assert my power.
What does usurp mean? To take power away from someone forcefully.
Stop whispering, you pillocks.
Darn, when did you learn so many big words?
It literally means a nut, and you said we stole your language.
Don't come for me. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
You're right, I'm done.
What in the thunderation is happening?
Fuck all Potomac ketchup. You'll do whatever you bloody want. I'm done.
Bye-bye, Rosabella.
Cleopatra, are you staying single or are you coupling up with Peter?
I choose Peter. He's so tall and sweet and tall and everything Donald could could never be.
Aw, sweetie. Darn, I thought I would get the same reaction you did. I need to go and tan. Bye, King.